football player kind of guy. She likes a little bit more, guys in touch with their feminine side and a little bit more.
I'm saying she likes people that, have a little more soul.
Okay.
And the thing about Kelsey is he's a total meathead. And the other part of it is now he's become just as obnoxious as Jackson Mahomes and Mahomes' wife because he's got this whole WWE shtick that he's doing, right?
Uh-huh.
Every time he gets into a mic now, he's got to yell and scream and put some respect in our name and all of that other nonsense.
So my wife tells me that women actually like Kelsey's brother more than Kelsey.
True.
They fall for him more than
I could see that.
The lumberjack kind of really manly man, but has a soft side. Yes, and Jason has a soft side and is a good dad and all that kind of stuff.
He's a center.
Right.
He's a center.
Mm-hmm. So he's a smart guy.
He's intelligent. When you heard him talk, he's intelligent. When you hear what's his name, Jason, the tight end, he's a meathead. He's a football head. He's got nothing to him. And again, when you add this WWE shtick, listen, I got to be honest with you.
This is good. Go ahead.
Him, all of the shots of Jackson Mahomes.
Uh-huh.
What's her name? Brittany Mahomes or whatever the hell her name is. The circus with Taylor Swift.
Right. Thought you were going to say Brittany Griner, who is another one of your favorites.
The Chiefs have sort of become the team that is just really insufferable in many ways.
Uh-huh.
But they win, so they can be insufferable.
Did you really think she was going to date Harry Styles?
Somebody like that. Not him, but somebody like that. I couldn't come up with another name.
Okay.
Maybe like an actor or, somebody. And if it's somebody, like
Enrique Iglesias.
Russell Wilson.
Even
though he's married, but Russell Wilson.
Gotcha.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, somebody like that. Tom Brady type.
Yeah, I could see that.
Something like that?
Yeah, I could see that. Although Tom Brady's a little old for her, isn't he?
Well, I don't know. Tom Brady biologically, not biologically, but you look at him, you think he's 25. I mean, Tom Brady's got it moving and shaking. He doesn't look like he's 45. Young guy.
No, I mean, Brady. I'm just saying, I could come up with, people that.
Gotcha.
I would say. Yeah.
Kenny Pickett. She's more apt to date Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
What
if Taylor Swift dated Kenny Pickett and she would come to Pittsburgh instead of Kansas City for all this?
People would lose their minds. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves around here, right? If she showed up at Acrisure Stadium, and was in a box, could you imagine the number of people that would be standing around the stadium trying to get a glimpse of her?
She already did that 2 times. People were standing around the stadium.
Like by the end of the Steeler game, you'd look out there on Art Rooney Avenue and everywhere else, and the thing would be surrounded by a bunch of teeny boppers, all trying to catch a glimpse of Taylor Swift.
This is the best conversation we've ever had. Do you like Taylor Swift, Paul?
I could take her or leave her.
Yeah.
She's got a few decent songs. I mean, I don't dislike her. I think, you know what? Here, I'll say this. I think she's a very positive person. Like, she's not somebody that's made herself insufferable by saying stupid things. She seems to be somebody who is trying to bring positive energy to the world, so I'm okay with it.
From an insufferable gauge standpoint, from an insufferable meter standpoint, are the Chiefs now more insufferable than the Patriots ever were? Is this the most insufferable? I don't think it is. I enjoy the Chiefs right now. You seem to not like them.
No, I think they're far more insufferable. Here's the thing about the Patriots.
Because I like Justin Watson.
Here's what I liked about the Patriots.
That's my guy.
Right. But here's what I like about the Patriots back then. They were boring.
They just beat you and got on the plane and went home.
They were just a football team, man. And that doesn't mean they didn't have off-the-field incidents. But I mean, like, for the most part, there wasn't all these ancillary nonsensical things. And here's the thing, I'm okay with some other stuff.
As opposed to, a guy murdering people.
Well, but that's different. I mean, that's, and they got rid of him. But my point is...
you don't want to keep a murderer around.
My point is, though, one of those things where, I'm not saying that they didn't have off-field incidents and things, but for the most part, it was just, the story about the Patriots was almost always focused on football. And listen. I'm listening. Giselle...
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or whatever her name is.
Yes, it's Giselle.
She was never in the spotlight.
She knew she should stay in the background.
She would stay in the background. Listen, here's one of the things I always say. Like Brittany Mahomes whines about, people are mean to me and this and that.
Throwing champagne out the front window. Right.
They would never be like that to, Tom Brady's wife. Okay, well, you know why? Because Tom Brady, how about Ben Roethlisberger's wife? Did you ever see her trying hard to be in the spotlight? No. And that's not to say that they should never, ever, do things. Because like I said, Mike Tomlin's wife runs a big charity and there's a lot of, I'm okay with that. But my point is, Brittany Mahomes, you're famous because you're married to Patrick Mahomes. That's the only reason anybody knows who the hell you are. Otherwise, you'd be working at a Perkins somewhere, right, serving breakfast.
Well, Perkins got Tiger Woods in trouble.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I picked Perkins. That's exactly why I picked Perkins. My point is, I don't need to see, her and Jackson's TikToks and all this other crap. It just gets old.